Perfect.
All I see.
And there it is. Welcome back. Well, hello.
Hi.
Hi. So we're back here.
Hi.
Where are we actually? I don't even know. It's very
Where are
creepy.
we?
It's creepy where we're at.
I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I am. She
So,
was scared. She
yeah.
was scared earlier.
I
She shit her pants.
Did you really shit your
She
pants,
did.
baby?
She
She is known for
yeah.
a pants
She may
shitting
have
or
been.
two.
Yeah.
That's why I
She
love
did.
her. That's why I love her. So
No,
welcome
but I did
back.
jump a couple times.
to As the Rotor Turns. Man, we've been in some cool spots. We're gonna talk about that though. But
Yeah.
before we do that, hello, baby.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
I love you.
Lady, people need to remember that I love you too. This is the opinion of me, Carlos Tavares, not of the Rescue Company One, anybody that hires the Rescue Company One, the gorgeous and most handsome doctor in the whole entire world, Dr. Benjamin Abel. And, it's not the opinion anybody gives us a job, which we are for hire. We have a few people out for hire right now. We have some wanted people. So I don't want to talk about that. And listen, if we say anything's gonna offend you, well, you should turn the fucking shit off. So listen, baby, you're here today.
I am here.
Yeah, present, and then so is the hippo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we have a wanted man there, Pablo.
Buenas noches.
And Dakota will eventually show up to his microphone whenever he gets it. He's fashionably late every time. I hate that guy. He's no Andy.
Guy, so.
He's no Andy. And we have the Patricio on the ones and twos.
Hello.
Or what were they calling him? The patio furniture the other day?
Yeah, patio furniture.
No.
That's your new
That's a
nickname.
bad nickname. I don't even know why you have that nickname, but I know it's a bad nickname.
Hey, Friday was we got some special guests today too that we're going to definitely introduce you in a second. Friday that was a pretty cool show, man.
That was awesome.
No,
We had a great time.
No, I had a blast with you guys over there. We thank you to Billy and the Commodore of the Kitchen Killers, the live touring acoustic duo traveling kitchens all across the country every Friday night. And they do it for free.
I will say, since culinary school, I haven't had to make a meal come out in a time manner like that. But I think I did. I think I did find it. I found the dude.
You found it.
You did.
It was
Yeah,
good.
I seen
was
it.
Very good.
I seen it. I seen it happen.
You see it?
Yeah. A few announcements definitely gonna get through here and kind of let you know where we're at and what we're actually doing. But we 2 weeks ago we had the gentleman from the Orange County Fire Department that was on. That they have the whole the shot debacle that we talked about, and again. There was some background stuff that was happening at the time that we couldn't really discuss because we were trying to protect the man's job.
Yep.
But the man's job they were trying to protect at the time was a man by the name of Steve Davis. And Steve Davis
We love
is
Steve.
battalion chief, pretty smart individual. We've known him forever, doing competitions, playing football with the Orlando Guardians, undefeated Orlando Guardians, champions of 2021.
Right.
And we will be defending that again next year. So anybody wants to come on, you can get hit in the mouth. And Steve is an excellent human being.
Yeah, yes.
Steve came from vacation, and I may not have the facts 100% right, but I do believe I have the gist of it. He came back from vacation to work and was asked to write some people up. Steve found that the write-up that he was ordered to do was again violating people's civil rights.
Right.
So he refused to violate people's civil rights, and he was relieved of duty immediately. And soon after, the very next day after he's relieved of duty, again, I may not have the facts correct, but if I don't have them, you need to come on and do the correct me.
Yeah.
And Steve will be on, but I want the Orange County people to correct me, and I believe that he refused to write the person up, the multiple peoples. He was relieved of duty. The next day, another chief found that these were truly civil rights, so they tore up all these write-ups. Steve was still relieved of duty, and then was terminated a week later from his job, where he served the people of Orange County for 15 some odd years.
Wow.
So out of all the battalions, he was the only one.
He was the only one terminated for standing up,
for standing up for people,
For doing the right thing.
for doing the right thing. And
even though the other ones wrote him up, but
wrote
then
people-
they got
wrote up people for religious
thrown out.
belief. We are
Yeah.
telling people that they don't need that their religion doesn't matter. In the United States, it was started by religious freedoms.
Right.
It's I find it amazing, appalling, and I'm fucking damn right pissed off.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
if Mr. Demings wants to defend himself, but this is an open forum. And I will say this: I've always found that gentleman, when I spoke to him before, to be very fair and listen to things.
Right.
He's a good police chief, city of Orlando.
Right.
I don't know what's going on, and I understand that he's trying to keep people safe. He's trying to do his thing. I get it, sir. I believe it. What you're trying, but I don't believe in trampling on people's rights, and that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So
it goes back to kind of what we talked about with Jason Wheat when we talked about him, helping out and doing all the
Well,
everything
that's
that he was doing.
Jason, this is the whole thing
Yeah.
involved with him.
Exactly.
This is the whole thing, man.
Right.
So this is what I'm gonna say. We have a man with children with no job now. Okay. As the rescue company one and as the Rotor turns, we will be sponsoring a bar crawl November 30th. Put it on your calendars. This is 100% for
November
charity.
30th.
November 30th. I'm not saying that there's not going to be some mud wrestling.
Some mud wrestling?
Yeah,
Jello
I'm not
wrestling?
saying there may be some Jello wrestling.
Pudding?
Jello?
But
Pudding is better.
right now, the
eat it.
fundraiser
I
that
feel
we're
like
gonna
you can
have
eat Jello.
is
No,
100%
mud.
for
Oh,
a
yeah.
man's kids.
Mud is not as good.
100% for a man's kids. November 30th, pub crawl,
Nice. Yep.
the Mega
Where
Bowl,
we start?
The
Well,
Mega Bowl?
the Mega Bowl.
Yes,
We're
sir.
doing the Mega Bowl. Call it Steve Davis Mega Bowl. Put it down.
Put in your request for all the
Yeah.
pubs you want to hit.
we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it.
Yeah, we'll take requests and everything.
Yeah.
Baby, we got any other announcements that are going on?
We
got
have a
class-
community paramedic class that starts in January,
Yes, we do.
and we also have another air medical class that starts in January.
Man, we're having an air medical class right now.
We are having an air
It's
medical
been an
class
awesome
right now.
couple days. We had Scott and Lisa yesterday helping us out with the
Yep.
cadaver lab. We
Absolutely.
did cut a man's heart out yesterday.
We learned some awesome stuff
It was
yesterday.
badass. And people got to do some. And then today, after I got done speaking all day, and now I'm speaking again, we're here at the Petrified Forest in Altamont Springs.
This place is amazing.
This is awesome.
We
They scared me.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
they scared
all
you.
of
Did
the,
you shit your
Scare me.
pants?
I did not.
the stuff that they did.
I
So
did jump,
allegedly,
but I did not.
Who's our special guest, baby? Introduce her.
This is Stephanie.
Hey,
from,
Miss Stephanie.
from Petrified Forest.
Hi guys.
And so,
Thank you so much for having us out. This is an amazing experience.
for the people who don't know, like our October class is pretty legend.
It is.
Very.
It is.
Jerry. That was for Dr. Abel. And one of the cool things we get to do is the Petrified Forest is opened, and we get to come in, and they actually close the day for us, and we come in, and all their people are here, and they help us kind of do like some stress
They
inoculation
volunteer
training.
their time.
They volunteer
yeah.
their time for it. Yeah, so we find it pretty awesome, and it's been a blessing. And
Absolutely.
it's kind of something. This will be our third year that we've
Yep.
done it, right? 2020 with the COVID killed everything,
Yes.
so we didn't get to. But
I'm pretty sure all the
so
volunteers.
Stephanie, tell us a
really
little
liked
history about the
Oh,
Petrified
the
Forest and
yeah.
who you are, and
Well, the Petrified Forest has been around for about 14 years, and it's really cool because they actually started in someone's backyard. And we have a passerby.
yeah,
They started in someone's backyard, and they actually got too big to stay in that person's backyard. The owner of the house said, "There's a porta potty in my driveway. there are police directing traffic. You guys got to go. So they did, and they that's when they moved to the property they're currently on. And I've been with the forest for about a decade now. I spent 2 years scare acting, 5 years being in charge of the costuming and makeup department. I went to Japan for 3 years, and while I was over there, I was doing remote makeup classes for the new makeup team.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
And this year I'm doing special events. So
Konnichiwa.
That's awesome.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
I-
You even know what that means?
I-
Yeah, you're that guy. You're that guy.
I know one thing.
You're the
Save the
guy
goodbye,
that's
it's not time yet.
you're the guy that starts a conversation in like Ukrainian
Yeah.
and like I know 2 words.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you in over your head.
No worries. So 70 like it's all like you guys build this every year and tear it back down every year.
Yes, there's if you come in the off season, this is basically a field for the front yard and a forest where all the trails are right now. So a lot of people don't know that they think that the walls stay up and we just redress it. Everything comes down.
Everything.
And everything gets replaned every single year. So the we have 2 people who are on it all year that they start coming up with ideas and stuff after everything comes down. And then in June, everyone starts building, and usually that's about 4 people. The build team becomes 10 people in like August, September. And then by the time October rolls around, we've got about 125 to 150 people here working. And it's really cool. It's a very serious operation. Our makeup team gets 100, anywhere from 75 to 100 actors ready in about 2 hours, an hour
That's
and a
amazing.
half. So yeah.
That's crazy.
And you the people that come in and are they actually they're working, they're being paid or volunteer?
Oh yeah, we do. Actually, our owners really pride themselves because there are a lot of haunts that run off of volunteers, or like they go to high schools kind of talk up, oh yeah, you can scare people and it'll be really fun. And I guess we were one, I won't say the first because that's dangerous, but we were one of the first to like start paying our actors. And we've been, I mean, the entire decade I've worked here, I've always been paid. So
I'm pretty sure that everyone that was here today did it
for free.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody
yes.
was here for
not only
volunteer.
for free, but they did it because
They love
they
doing
like scaring the shit out of everybody.
it. Yeah.
I love
very
it.
true.
That is why
They're amazing.
and aggravating everybody.
Yes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That's
It
that's
was
why
phenomenal.
they're great job.
yes, yes,
You know-
they really do. It's in their hearts. It's in their hearts.
It's the funniest thing. We were talking, me and Robbie were talking last night. Robbie had a fucking phenomenal flight last night, which I can't talk to you guys about on the air. But the thing we brought up was Pablo, and Pablo's going to be here at the Petrified Forest. Pablo lives to be an obnoxious person doing a scenario.
It's in my blood.
That's
It's
true.
I remember when Pablo would work for me in medic school, and like students would go like, "Who's coming in today to do lab?" Pablo is there. Fuck, son of a God damn it!
That guy's an asshole.
That guy's a dick. I had the best 2 dicks working for me at that time. I
proudly wear that
That's
badge.
a unique sentence.
It was
Carlos,
Pablo.
phrasing.
It was Pablo and Frangelico, which Josh Parab, which is Pablo's like friend from high school.
Absolutely. My best friend from high school.
I had
man.
2 retards
Bro.
working at the time. Like I was a cop that abuses his people's civil rights all the time in Aurora, Colorado.
He gives good hugs, though.
Yeah.
That is not what I thought was going to come out of your
Oh
mouth.
man. Yeah.
Good.
So you just the intricacy of like when I'm walking tonight through all the different trails and stuff, just looking at like the engineering that goes behind it.
Mhm.
It was phenomenal.
It is like I just can't believe that in a short period of time that you guys have to do this. You guys do this. This is elaborate.
It's so funny because one of our owners actually said this year, they're like, we haven't been working for a whole year yet because of the show nights. We only have like 15 show nights every year,
Mhm.
or sometimes 17, depending on where the weekends fall in October and stuff. So if you add like those 17 days that we actually run the show, we've only been open for like 6 months or something like that.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's crazy that they do all of this for just 1 month of
Yeah.
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
And are like all of the things that you have to plan, there's a lot you don't think about, like sight lines. You never can see further than 15 feet ahead of you because that's ruins scares. Making sure that you have misdirection. For example, when you walk into the first, now I'm giving something away, but when you walk into the first room of Unleashed, there's the car to the left and there's the barrels to the right, and everyone looks at the car because they expect someone to open. I'm so sorry. Everyone looks at the car because they expect someone to open the door and like come out of there. But the barrels is the best scare because no one's looking at it. So it's all these little things that you don't think about.
So there, there's a science to what you guys do. You guys,
For sure.
So when you go like one trail, how long does it take you guys to actually like plan it out from planning to you actually start building it? Because you say you start planning right now.
They probably
Yeah.
already did start.
We tear down is November, so at the end of November, Arhan actually creates a really big like holiday, like Christmassy display too.
Yeah.
So the end of November that goes up, and that's when we're already talking about concepts for next year. Not full fleshed out ideas, but what if we're picking the big bad of the trails, you know, and deciding what is the ruling factor. I would say that recently, since we've started doing 3 trails, we kind of plan it out all together. So it's not one trail and then the next and then the next.
Okay.
Because they're all cohesive.
Mhm.
So, and I feel like there's usually one trail that is pretty straightforward, you know, a trail that is traditional haunt style, that we know the formula and we know exactly what we're doing.
We actually have it up on the screen for the viewers.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Nice.
That's
So
fantastic.
your act, you have main what would you call them, like the main event,
Characters.
the main characters? Yeah, you guys,
Icon characters is
Yeah.
what we've been calling
Yeah,
it
yeah.
recently. Yeah.
yeah. So like you have how many of those? Like
We have 4 usually. So this year we have the Wendigo, who's kind of the overall driving force, and he's pretty elusive. He's pretty hard to catch on camera. He's pretty hard to catch in video, but he is around. And then we have Ida Steek, who she actually witnessed the Wendigo kill someone when she was younger, and she was the daughter of taxidermists. So for her love
that's some
of the
creepy shit.
Wendigo,
That sounds like
yeah,
fun. It does.
that's a creepy shit.
It sounds like fun.
we like to say we have different brands of horror. Unleashed is blood and guts. Derailed is more traditional haunting style horror, and Sown is just weird psychological horror. So it depends on what scares you. I like the weird stuff, so Sown is my favorite trail, and that's where Ida resides. So
That's
yeah,
some awesomeness,
it's pretty
man.
cool.
You know, I get freaked out going through this trail, man. Like,
Good. Good.
You know what? I was lucky because I was videoing.
Yeah.
So
And you
like,
had light everywhere.
oh yeah, but like nobody was
Easy to be
trying to
brave.
scare me.
Listen, I'm gonna
know.
be in full disclosure. My flashlight went out. You know one thing?
But you
Uh-oh.
shit your
Like on
pants.
the way, I almost shit my pants. Dude, I was coming out. I came out on a full sprint.
Bye. Bye-bye. It's over. We done. We done.
I am the biggest bitch in these fucking things. You know? Oh man, it's insane, man. I do think that the amount of like love that the people that were here tonight have for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, me and Church came out here one of the Saturdays. We did the medical standby for it. And,
It
Yes,
was phenomenal. So
Thank you guys
just
so much,
people
by the
watching.
oh
way.
no,
Yeah.
man! You know, like my thing is this is like the amount of I always try. I will never forget the people they are there at our start, and you guys were one of the people that were there at our
Mhm.
start, because we did call a place locally initially to try to set up the scenarios at their place initially locally. Around Universal, and
Don't-
and
I was about to say, don't
know,
no names. I'm like, oh, that's a different
you know,
ballgame.
and
Oh,
like you know, they
I allegedly may or may not be working.
Yeah,
They told us to what?
go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know, in that respect,
I mean, not in so many words.
Right,
right,
but
right,
pretty
right.
much.
in that respect, you know, that then we didn't know
Yeah.
about the other places. You
Yeah.
know, we didn't know, and then
I found it online, and I was like, well,
let's try. Yeah.
what's going to happen?
what?
Are they
That-
going to tell us no?
But that's the thing. Like we as a community, this entire area, we should support our
support each other.
support each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Like that's a big corporation, and now they're
Forgot
all
about
they
the little
want-
guy.
Exactly.
Forgot about the little guy.
I will say this: I was over at what do you call it? The Oktoberfest, right across the street
Mhm.
on Saturday. And girlfriend and I, she was like, we should go check it out. It's right down the street. So we did. But I gotta say, you guys were packed.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
You got
They
like
were
the
there
line
packed
wrapped around
every
like
night.
towards the towards the gas station.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Sat-
packed.
We had the gentleman was around us, the guy with the snake. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
This
I do.
character?
I do.
That man,
The guy with the creepy eyes.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he
Yes.
stayed in character. He is
All
amazing.
night. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is an amazing dude.
Oh yeah.
He stayed in character the whole night. They were. They,
Desi leaving.
Committed.
I love you, Desi.
Thank you,
Are you
Desi.
Thank you.
So he had a snake with him.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real
Yes,
snake.
yes.
It's a live one.
Nice.
It's a real snake.
Not
We
fake.
do. We
He
don't
throws
like
fire
that.
I got
too.
a
We like. I like
Oh,
snakes.
did you throw fire?
Yeah.
I don't like those.
Depends on if you guys came on a Saturday. Saturdays are way crowded.
Too busy.
Um, we highly, by the way, we highly recommend people come out Thursday and Friday because it's just so much easier to enjoy. And
Yeah.
you can enjoy the DJ. You can enjoy being out in the front yard.
Oh, that's the
'cause-
other thing. This is
Those
a party.
DJs are
Yeah.
amazing.
This is a
Yeah.
this is a freaking
Great music.
There's
party.
food trucks.
Yes, yeah.
party.
There's food trucks. There's vendors. We've got a DJ. We have a color wheel system where when you come in, you get a color stamp, and when the color wheel comes around to your color, you wait in that line, and then after your first line, you get automatic fast pass into the other trails. And on Saturdays, you're still waiting a decent amount because it's just so.
But it
so
seems
busy.
efficient though.
It does.
And
We
man,
try.
and I'm gonna tell you, the little black lady that does the traffic outside.
Yes.
Tina.
Yeah, that lady is awesome. Like they came.
Is she dancing? When
She's
she's doing the
just,
traffic?
she just gotta move it. Gotta moving on. Watch the fire hydrant. Do that. It's like that stuff. She's great out there,
Go in the
man.
ditch.
And then and it's safe. This is a safe place. It's
Yeah,
like
it is.
Pablo, you've been working the thing. a few nights.
Absolutely. It is very efficient and everybody's friendly. One of my favorite things is to show up here before they open the doors
Mhm.
and to see the family atmosphere, the environment here, and how they pump each other up, and how we talk about safety, just like we do, right?
Yeah.
Safety. What's the night going to be about? How are we going to make this effective? Let's have fun.
Yeah.
How are we going to make our guests enjoy themselves better today than
Yeah.
whatever it may be? And everybody's been so friendly to me. Like,
That makes me so happy.
it's been very nice.
So when are you guys gonna when is your last day?
Our
that you're doing
last
this?
night this year is going to be the 30th.
Okay.
Halloween is like everyone has other plans on Halloween. There's
Yeah.
a million
Yeah.
choices on Halloween, so
Right.
it depends where Halloween falls. So this year, our last night is going to be the 30th. So we have tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So
So
you
this
better
is
get
your
here.
last weekend
Come
to come
on.
check
Yep.
us out.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's you talk about the community aspect. It's really interesting because in other places where they don't have theme parks right next door,
Yeah.
this is like they're called indie haunts, like independent haunts, but this is the professional haunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Florida, we often get called like, a backyard haunt, and people think we're very small scale, but no, we
Nah, man.
we employ 120 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each trail takes 15 minutes, and like
Yeah.
other more theme park style events, like the houses are a conga line and
Yeah.
they take 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
even with the long lines, I guarantee you,
Oh, people are having some
You're
fun.
going to be
Yeah,
more
you're-
scared here than you are other
absolutely.
places.
People are having some
Absolutely.
fun. Like we
You're not gonna wait for 2 hours. in
yeah,
line,
we were sitting there. I sat in the chair the whole time. My feet hurt.
Pressure up on your feet.
No, I wish.
Not yet. Well, I was in the
Well,
maze.
So
Yeah.
and then
Excuses.
Later.
no, well,
allegedly.
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 But we were having some good time.
Ooh.
man.
Sorry.
So it's just this is an awesome place.
Yeah.
But
it
I
is.
have a good, pretty cool. Where does the name come from?
The Petrified Forest. I'm not exactly sure where that started. I know originally we were Fear in the Forest. We were Fear in the Forest the first year, and I believe into the second year, and then it switched to a Petrified Forest. So my
Interesting.
first year, we were already a Petrified Forest, and that's one I actually don't know the answer to.
That'd be
There's
interesting.
not many that I don't
How does
know.
that-
but that's one.
How does that work with Christmas? Petrified Forest and Christmas and
We don't do a Christmas event currently.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
We just do a display. We do a big
Oh.
display that's like
Okay.
thank the community for
Got it.
letting us do this, because I mean in the community you have to think like our actors, our makeup artists, our like event coordinators, all of that are people who live here,
Yeah.
Right.
and they're people who have like day jobs, and our whole community puts everything they're doing on hold for this month to use their talents that they don't get to use at their day job in a really unique way. So it's kind of a big thank you to put up that
Gotcha,
Christmas display.
So
Yes.
Definitely, there's a lot of talent.
there's
That's cool.
the other day
Oh, yeah.
so the day me and Trish come in, I'm sitting here like Trish disappears in true Trish fashion, and she's gone for a while. And I'm sitting there, just sitting here, and
What's she doing, man?
and then she comes back with this friend of hers, which we won't mention her name, but it rhymes with cat. And it's hilarious as shit because all I've ever heard is Trish stories with cat, which they're good stories,
Yeah. Oh,
allegedly.
all right.
I can tell they're
Okay.
good stories by your face
Allegedly,
right now,
yeah.
Trish.
So I meet the famous cat, but I guess she was here doing makeup, right? She was doing
Yeah.
makeup. So it's funny as shit.
We grew
That's
up.
cool.
She grew up 3 doors down from me.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How cool.
Yep.
That's so fun.
It's
Does
funny
she do
'cause-
it- does she do that kind of makeup like for movies or
No, I
whatever?
don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm.
Dude, the funniest shit is if I mention the name Cat around Trisha's dad, I'm sure I'm gonna get a reaction.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Dude, Trisha's dad. The other day, Trisha's dad was talking to me outside, and
He
he's
is
like,
the nicest guy ever.
I
He
love
is.
that dude.
No, I know
goes,
yeah,
so he
he's
goes like,
so
he's like,
nice.
bro. The funniest shit is, he's like, hey, Carlos, I'm gonna talk with you. And, he's gonna tell me. Sometimes it's pretty good, it's a serious talk. We're going under the tree and everything to have a talk. And then he takes his shirt off, and I'm like, is he gonna try to fight me?
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know what it's gonna be.
This escalated so fast.
I know. And then it's just a talk, quick. He had a quick question, and that was it. He's very concerned about our trailer choices.
Oh,
He's gonna have to talk about that. I told him Jason is the guy to contact
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Dad.
We put some thought into. What
Yeah,
we want
well,
it,
you're gonna have to talk to him
All
about his
right,
concern.
that's cool.
And then he put his shirt back on and he walked away. It's
So it was just for the threat?
no,
like,
no,
just
I
the
think
threat
it
of
was
removing
legitimate.
There's no threat.
I think it was just.
I think
hot.
it was just
Yeah.
hot.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Trish's dad is practically a homeless man that just walks around all the time with Jesus shoes. He's got Jesus shoes. He is the coolest dude in the whole entire world and loves to
He
tell
is.
fireman stories. He's a fireman from McCoy.
Yeah.
It's
It's a true story.
Yeah, it's this week we have our students in here from the air medical class. We got people from everywhere. We had
Yeah.
we had a gentleman come from Alaska
Alaska.
to come to class.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's
cool.
that
That's
is
I bet it's
amazing.
hot.
And this is the first class ever where we had to turn people away from class.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
We were very excited about
That's
that.
awesome.
We had to turn
That
people
is
away.
awesome.
I know we had to turn people away. I'm like, this is amazing. I think part of it is the word has gotten out. The social media, the Patricios of the world,
Jody.
the Miss Jody out there doing the stuff, and
Yep.
I think that the word's getting out there, and it's a pretty awesome feeling, to be in here. But let me tell you, my legs hurt. I'm tired.
Mm.
I'm tired too.
And I lost my voice. Hopefully, I'm surprised I'm still able to speak right now.
Yeah.
But they had some good questions in class today and everything. And then they're like, wondering what was going to happen tonight. I said, tonight's going to be the fun part. We go.
I didn't get this when I
We're
went
gonna-
through. I didn't get this.
No, and this
No.
is the October class.
Yeah.
The first year we did this was
Andy.
was the best year. We had Andy's
We had
class.
handsome Andy.
So, but the guy from that little short Spanish dude from Italian dude from Orange County, man, that dude got angry through the trail.
Oh no.
He was just
yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
Not
That's
with
some
Yeah.
people's
Sure.
reaction.
Yeah.
Get
He's like-
belligerent.
He's like, "So- I wish it was just stop yelling. Stop yelling.
Was he yelling when he said that?
Yeah. I think I heard that tonight.
Yeah, oh man, it's
You didn't get to see some of the people were
Oh.
very stressed.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
for sure.
I
yeah.
believe that.
Oh,
The actors are very good at what they do.
All
and,
due to your amazing actors and actresses,
Yeah.
because
So-
they're amazing.
The
And
proper
they are
amount of
relentless.
Yeah.
So just
Relentless.
Pablo had the last group, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The last group of the last station.
Yeah.
So everybody converged onto that group.
oh
Poor
yeah.
guys.
And, yes. So Pablo was like, "All right, guys, hey, enough,
Enough.
like,
Stop. It felt really bad.
I did.
Oh yeah, he
You
did.
did.
Back
He did.
up.
Well,
One of the people allegedly, this in the group here, they were at our competition. The first time we had a competition,
yes.
Oh,
and she was the video person for their team. So she probably had some good video from
Pablo.
Of the first station.
the first station.
We won't talk about that station.
Oh, I'm going to talk about it right now.
Okay, well,
So,
let's talk about it. 'Cause it embarrassed my father. My father came, dropped off beer, and he left.
So Pablo, so we wrote a scenario. So we had this competition. It was 4 different locations. Like
Okay.
people actually come in, and these are like top-notch teams. They're like they basically compete all the time. The scenarios are usually multiple patients, and they only have so much time to get as much things as they can get done.
Hmm.
We're not as good at the distracting as you guys are, but we are good at coming up with some good scenarios.
Right.
So the scenario was written for a girl. The patient's supposed to be a husband and wife. I didn't have any women working for me at the time. So we dressed up one of our dudes as as Roller Girl.
As Roller Girl.
And then we dressed up Pablo as,
As
whatever.
the Dawn.
As the Dawn. Yeah. So this is a cool scenario, and I think it's worth talking about because not only from like the distractor standpoint, which is what we're here for, but also the medical thing for it. So they're both two patients of bradycardia, right? One is a spinal cord injury, bradycardia patient, which is Roller Girl, fell. And Pablo's having a STEMI. He's bradycardia because he takes too much, heart-on medicine.
So
It's
all the
What a
blood.
problem.
what's going on?
Yes.
So originally, the distractors basically just Corey dressed in a romper. This Trisha's romper with skates.
Sparkly.
It's freaking
I
great.
love it.
Sequence.
So that's
silver.
supposed to be the distractor portion.
It
of
was fantastic.
Very distracting.
love
I
it.
watched the first. I leave before the first team comes through. But they're like, hey, we're gonna play some porn on the TV. We got it's the house. So they got a giant TV downstairs. They're playing. They're gonna play some porn on it. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care. So
Everybody's adults.
yeah. So when I come back to bring them lunch, the porn they picked was like the most obscene.
Yeah.
Not because it's gay porn. It's just obscene what's happening in the thing. And it is fucked up. I go, you guys went over the line.
It was like 0 to 10. I said, do we need to turn it off? He goes, no, just keep it going.
Yeah. Hey,
Keep it going.
I'm appalled, but I'm like, you've been
They
playing
had
it already.
Leave it,
CPR to
though.
the beat of the stuff.
Yeah.
Dude,
It kind of
they had this one guy just banging this other dude out. It was fucking I was like, over the line. That's all I said. And fuck y'all for making me the fucking guy that had to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funniest shit is that we had
work.
Oh fuck yeah,
They
it
did.
I feel like
There was only
Carlos
one
was
team that
saying
turned it off. Everybody else was like,
all they had to do was ask to
what
turn
did
it
I do
off.
with this? Whoa, what happened?
All they had
I
to
wasn't
do,
ready.
all they had to do was just ask to be turned off, and it would have been turned off.
Why? Okay, so 18 teams went through, and
One team
17
One turned it off.
One of them.
Man, I'm gonna tell
wanted to
you.
watch it.
I'm gonna tell you like
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
that went off awesome. The competition went off awesome that time because like the scoring was on point, everything was on point except for the misspelled trophy and t-shirts. We were okay.
That's hysterical. That makes them
Yeah.
treasures.
We it was a spelling error that only a school teacher would pick up. Like it's competition, but it's spelled competition on the shirt. I'm not gonna change the belt because it's the competition now team. Yeah, so but it was fun. We had a great time, like a great time. It's like I can't believe this does exist though. Like the reality that the company is where it's at, and like that we're teaching classes and stuff like that. Because reality is, I figured a few people be in prison by now, and the company be closed. And
Congratulations all around.
yeah,
Really.
the amount of people that are flying. Like I'm actually doing flights with people that came through class, and it's like I'm like, man, that's amazing. That dude like could tie shoes, a little bit ago. The old man's flying with us. Yeah, flying with us. Pablo's a nurse now.
Yeah.
Male nurse.
Congrats.
Nurse.
Yeah. His wife. You imagine being the dude that Pablo's got to wipe your ass. Those giant hands. You know what I mean?
I'm gentle though. I'm gentle.
Yeah, it's insane. We have done some girls, and Pablo's somebody's dad.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so proud. Thank
you.
Beautiful girl.
Beautiful girl.
Absolutely.
Waiting for a couple DNA tests, but we'll confirm it.
There is. Listen.
Just look at her
Listen.
head.
Yeah, that girl's got a giant head.
Many times you can say that, but this beautiful girl, she
She's
looks
gorgeous.
just like her daddy.
Yeah,
And,
she does.
Giant head on that kid. She wears
She
an
does.
adult baseball cap.
Absolutely. She eats like her daddy too.
He looks
Adult
just like
like
him.
her
baseball
too.
cap.
She
She
looks
wears.
like your daddy too.
You know, yeah. I've seen that too.
My
It's not
daughter,
pretty.
I'm so sorry because she looks so much like you.
Yeah, gorgeous little girl there. Soulless ginger.
That's rough, man.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. She is a ginger, your kid, ain't
She
she?
is.
Got no
Yeah.
soul on that
She
kid.
is.
He said no soul.
Puerto
Hey, there's
Rican
an open
ginger.
microphone right there.
Now you want to join us? Fuck you.
Yeah, well, go fuck yourself.
Roni, come
Bye,
on.
guys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So,
Bye, guys.
See you in the
yeah,
morning.
later.
So
See you in the
much,
morning.
guys. We loved having you.
Yeah, you know, we got Dakota on the microphone
Who?
here.
Who?
Oh, sorry.
Who's this guy?
No,
Roni?
he doesn't. He's not in character.
Oh,
it
it's
is
Dakota.
He's Dakota. He's not in
Sorry,
character.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, you're fucking the shit up, baby. I love you. So we're gonna give you 2 minutes for that one. And,
Oh.
Damn.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I had a couple of episodes.
I was
that
just
didn't-
gonna say you were on a 2-game streak,
Yeah.
and
all gone.
It's all gone.
Whatever.
Thanks, Obama.
hey, what you think about tonight, man?
No.
I thought tonight was absolutely
He's
fantastic.
a little bitch. He's so scared.
I was scared.
It was.
I will
bright
say-
out, and I scared him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Was
not
Bright
hard.
out?
You could scare me right now. But I will say,
Don't
I
look
have to
behind
give huge props to the Petrified Forest. This was fantastic. Their crew went above and beyond. I don't know how we could ever repay them, but this was fantastic.
you. Well,
I
maybe
was
you
so
can come out a couple
distracted.
days and,
I will donate, but I will not walk through the trail. I will, yeah.
you
I
might
will
have to.
donate,
I'll hold your
but I will
hand.
not go. I will say though, they were so good. I got distracted in my own station.
Area?
Yeah.
They're,
Me
the
too.
the guys are looking at me and they're
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Hey, is he breathing?" And I'm
I
like,
don't
"Is he breathing?"
You're like,
I mean,
You're like,
He's a mannequin.
I don't know. Oh shit. I'm
yeah,
in.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
You know what
74
it-
times a minute. They're like 74. I'm like 6. Just work on it, man.
You know, 2 people that would not fuck that scenario, Devin and Andy.
Oh, that kid would have been like, "Are they angels? I want
Yeah.
to die."
Yeah.
Like, no, buddy, this is heaven on earth.
No,
Come back,
I
you'll
gotta
see
say
them.
this. I gotta say this. Before the exercises started, Dakota was giving the rolls, telling everyone what to do, and then looks at me and he's like, "You're gonna do this." But the way that you were explaining it, bro, like I saw the fear in your face.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah, that's every
you
day.
were petrified,
Every day.
Dakota.
I was in. Yes, I was petrified in the forest. I
Sir,
will say that
I
without
am
a doubt.
Dakota. I am your rescue swimmer. I'm freaking the fuck out right now. I don't even know what I'm doing.
No, and you're the man. You're the man who calmed me down from jumping off
Smoke and mirrors.
a diving board, and we're out in the forest.
Smoke and
This is
mirrors.
pretend.
Help!
Help! He's out of his element. He's not in the water.
I am.
Listen,
was,
There
man.
wasn't any sharks.
I mean, I had a lady running around having a panic attack. I had a
Amazing.
girl barking. I had somebody asking, "Why did you break my table?" I got so distracted. I started going, "Hey, hold on!" Like, all right, everybody,
What's
stop!
wrong
Like,
with the
we
table?
broke her table.
No,
Oh my
And then
god!
she's looking at me, and I'm like, "No, never mind." Like,
That's hysterical.
but it was great. Like, she was just saying random stuff. She's like, "My baby's Steven, and you broke my table," and I'm like,
no,
"Yeah,
no.
no problem." Like,
So-
somebody check her sugar.
So I actually talked to her before this all started, and I went to her. I'm like, "You sound just like the meme," because there's a meme out there right now that, "Oh no, our table, it's broken." That's the meme, and it's being used around the TikTok like crazy. But her voice is spot on, so she's like, "I'm just gonna say that the whole night." So
Yeah, well, thank
She
you, because
did.
I was so distracted. But I will tell you, it was great. I don't want to say any names. I won't say any team, but this was a highlight of the night. We have a very wonderful person. So I made a joke yesterday during it. Said, "Oh, she's like," I asked her where she was from, and she said Texas. And, She's from Texas. And then I said, "Oh, you from Texarkana?" And she's like, "Actually, I am." And I'm like, "I am so sorry." I said, "I am so sorry.
It's
I
the only
met that with
location
the
I know in
utmost
Texas.
re-
That's the only place I know in
exactly.
Texas. Is that
And
it?
it was funny.
Blow
one of
my
the other
wad.
people in the group looks and goes, "That's not a real place." I said, "Oh, the fuck it is." Like, yes, it is. And so tonight she was in a group and we're walking through, and it was great because she walked through and she got scared. And she goes, "Oh, I don't want to be first." Real thick Texas accent. And we get to the kid and I say, "All right, this is a child I just found. He's breathing 6 times a minute. It's shallow. His heart rate's 140. We're going based off of a carbon monoxide exposure." And so they're talking. It was great communication with the team. There was a lot of distraction, really hectic environment.
Was there barking involved?
A
Yeah,
chainsaw.
there was
Probably some
barking and
meowing.
chainsaws and all sorts and meowing. Oh, she was a cat too. It was great. And so we get there, and I said his saturations are 100%. And the guy goes, "Okay, cool. I'll stop bagging." And she goes, "He's breathing 6 times a minute." and it was the most clear. It was like when nothing else was going on. And he looks at her and he goes, "Okay." And she goes back, but she looks at her, she goes, and with her hand, she goes, "He's breathing 6 times a minute." And I just lost. I just quit. I didn't know what else to say. I said, "You guys pass." I said, "This is great."
Go ahead. Keep on. Keep
But it
on.
was-
Keep on. Keep it on.
Yeah, I said, you go on next.
It's definitely, man, an amazing experience. You know, I was listening to a podcast not so long ago about like stress inoculation during. Am I saying that right? Inoculation.
Manipulation.
Yep.
Is that the right word?
Yep.
I feel like that's
I
like
don't know.
that's like
Inoculation.
torture work.
What?
I don't know. Somebody look that up. Research.
How about,
GTA.
how about you
Research, get
finish
on
your
it.
story?
Well,
and then
they
we'll decide.
were talking about, you know, that this is the type of training that makes you recall the right things at the right time when you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and it's definitely a thank you to you guys because it's really hard for us to reproduce it throughout the rest of the
Right.
year. We do try our best, you know, but you guys are definitely artists at what you do.
I think I can safely say that this is one of our favorite. We have 3 like kind of community volunteer things we do. We have a special needs night where people with mobility accommodations or like lighting accommodations or sensory accommodations can come out. We have another event called Kids Day where we raise money for like our local charities and stuff. And then we have tonight, and tonight's kind of an exclusive ticket because obviously you don't need all 75 of our actors.
Right.
That, I mean, tonight instructors were getting distracted. Can you imagine with all 75 of them here?
Yes.
But so it's kind of an exclusive ticket for tonight, and everyone was really, really excited
That's
about
very
it.
cool.
And we get to play the other side. You know, we get to be the victims, which is unique. So thank you guys for
No,
thinking of us.
And you know, it's interesting because you look at that group, the first group 3 years ago that came through. Every single one of those people are on a helicopter. You know, every single one of those people work on a helicopter. We get like, you know, we've put up a few of the text messages of like, "Hey man, I said it's really nasty airway and I got it." It was like, you know, it's just those are the things that we kind of live for. So like, you know, throughout you guys, people are being helped. Like, you know, you help somebody learn the skill that's taking them on to like treat the next person, you know, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you guys do.
We're so happy to be a part of it. Like, really, thank you so much for thinking of us, because the more community outreach we get to do, the more ingrained we feel and the more people we meet with like
Yeah.
talents. Like, it's such a small world. Like, you know, one of our makeup artists this year, that's really cool. You're childhood friends with her, that's really cool. And then Desi, one of our actors you guys know, and it
Yeah, I
kind
work
of,
with her dad.
that's so cool. It creates a network for us as well that
Yeah.
we get to be more involved also. So
I
thank
don't
you
know
guys.
why I keep looking behind me, but I'm still petrified sitting
it-
over here. We have lights
You're
everywhere.
ridiculous.
I was behind the barrels.
Biggest baby.
And someone walked by with a flashlight that was an instructor, and
That
I
was
didn't
me.
even move.
That
There
was
you
me.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's good.
Yeah.
The person who scares people is like, oh, scared. Oh.
I will tell you the worst part about this, and it wasn't even being scared, it was having you throw on another scenario for me right there with 5
Yeah.
seconds to prep. You go,
Yeah.
hey,
I-
they're not in place. Do another scenario.
Yeah.
And I
Do it.
look at them and I
Do
go,
it.
it's like,
And he
there's
did
no
it.
script.
And
I
he
just
did
take
it.
the
There's
guy
no script.
around and I go
That's
around and
right.
I go, hey guys, help. I'm with law enforcement. I put on my inner Rob the cop
Yeah,
and I
Rob.
freaked out. I said, he's hurt. I just went straight cop mode. Well, first I tried running in and freaking out there and making myself a patient. I did desk
He
props.
didn't have a gun.
Yeah. They gave me a wooden gun. Still can do a lot of damage.
Damn it.
But yeah, I put on my inner Rob the cop and just freaked out. And it really just like wound everything up. It was great.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Rob,
one
you're a
of,
disgrace.
one of our I guess one of our actors. She was following the
first group.
The first group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she went all the way to to the end.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do we
What?
go do something. Go.
Yeah.
You do it.
Well, I kept getting distracted with Trish playing with the lights. Trish was like, "Hey, dude, go to your station." I'm like, "I will not. Like, I'm gonna hit this buzzer." It was great.
I want to do this fun thing. I don't
Yeah.
usually
Right,
do.
right.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
It is amazing,
Yeah,
man.
we
you
really
know.
really loved it. It was really really fun.
What do,
and
what do
I-
you do for a regular job?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a special case because we just got back to the
I'm
states like
special
2
too.
months ago. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I
You're
didn't mean to say I
sorry.
was more
You're
special
sorry.
than anyone else. I just start crying. I didn't mean to offend anyone.
You're such a good actor.
Me and my fiance actually got back to America like 2 months ago, so it was
Oh, that's
haunt
cool.
season. So I started immediately. But I was an English teacher prior to this,
Oh wow.
and yeah, and I'm
You
actually
tutor?
English teacher.
I can help you so much.
Thank you.
I'm actually studying to be a speech language pathologist now. So after this finishes, I'll be a
awesome.
student for another semester. So,
Oh,
but my,
nice.
we have, to give you maybe better examples that aren't in a weird situation. We have people who are managers that their full-time job is cleaning houses. We have people who are managers that their full-time job is teaching, or their full-time job is literally, so many of our actors, like, they work in the restaurant field. People who, they have AC businesses, and the varying talents are a lot, both like here, where they get to bring out things that you don't usually get to do. You don't usually get to play like this. You have to go out and make a living or whatever.
It's the passion for the art itself.
Oh, yeah.
Like I know I've said it a couple times, but I've done it for a number of years now, and still doing the big boy job. I always say like the big boy job,
Mhm.
and then going out to scare the whole night. And believe me, running off of 2-3 hours of sleep every day, 4 times a week. It does take a toll, but it's honest to God, the experience, like just jumping out and just scaring the crap out of people and just feeling them enjoying themselves, having a great time. It's worth all the trouble.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a special kind of community too around getting scared together.
Yeah.
Like creating that artificial
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it works all the way around. And we actually have a lot of people who come here with like certain phobias. Like one of our casting directors now was really afraid of clowns when he first came, and that was his first position, was to do that. So
To be a clown?
and then we like put, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of spiders? Cool. Do you want to be in the spider room? Because then you have the power
Hell
over
no.
it. Then you have the power over it,
Yeah.
though. If you're the spider, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, sure.
It's like,
There is
I'm
something to be
not-
afraid of. I just went to the bathroom and I just ran into a very
Oh,
amazing
no.
celebrity. Ronnie Bobbins, folks. Ronnie Bobbins.
Ronnie Bobbins.
Yes.
Oh,
He's in the house.
You shut your mouth. Oh,
So, what?
That's
Oh,
track
Eddie.
one.
Shush.
Strike one. Yo, what's up, y'all? Ronnie Bobbins.
Hey.
Excuse me?
What?
2 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, it's deal. On my drive over, y'all talking about this silly petrified force. You know what the only thing you need to be petrified about? You got to get petrified when you ain't prepared for the life that lays ahead of you, all right?
Ronnie.
Y'all sitting here thinking, hey, y'all petrified thinking about, we get respected out here. We do the hard work. We sit here, but you ain't prepared for nothing.
Mm-mm.
Y'all joking all the time. Y'all out here playing games. This isn't a game when you talk about life. It's a joke, dude.
I'm sorry.
Ronnie, I would like for you to go through the petrified forest.
Ronnie lives in a petrified forest. Are you kidding me?
Not in your pants.
Ronnie
all
comes
right?
from this. Nah, dude.
That's
Ronnie
a
lives
forest.
this.
It's a
Ronnie
forest
built
down there, I
this.
can guarantee you.
Nah, dude. Ronnie ain't afraid of this.
Ronnie, I heard this is just through.
It's Mr. Bobbins now.
Oh, sorry, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Bobbins.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Ronnie Bobbins, are you starting a charity called Uranus in Texas?
Yep,
Is that what?
that's correct.
And it's for your mom.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just outside Texarkana.
yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, just
What
asking.
are you asking about the charity? You gonna donate? Because unless you donate to
Absolutely.
Ronnie Bobbins charity, you don't speak of Ronnie Bobbins charity.
Well,
How will
sorry.
people know then?
Yeah, we're gonna.
How do you people know about the charity? You know if I invite you to be a part of the charity. It's an inner circle.
Don't you want people to invite people?
We're a charity based off of respect, not based off of funds.
Comments coming in. They love the scarf, Tony. Brody.
The scarf?
They love the scarf, Brody.
It's not just an act, all right? It's not just
You're
here
living-
as a
you're
fashion
Who said it
statement.
was?
Yeah, you're
It's
living.
not
Yeah.
You're living.
It'll ru-
Yeah,
I never
absolutely.
take the scarf off.
Oh well, I didn't. I don't
You
think so.
shouldn't.
No.
We may allegedly have video of you not in a scarf last week, but just allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, I'm just not making any sense, anything from that. But hey, respect, Mr. Robbins.
Mr. Robbins.
Yes,
Bobbins.
absolutely.
Two
Bobbins.
taps.
Bobbins.
It's
Sorry.
Mr. Roni Bobbins.
Bobbins.
Two
Sorry.
tap.
Don't hurt yourself.
All right.
Cool.
Y'all be good.
Who?
Oh my goodness! What a
Who-
great.
Who
Please
keep-
tell me it was facing him. That
Who-
would
I
be
think that it was.
fantastic.
Who
That's
keeps
so
inviting that
beautiful.
guy to the podcast? How does he know where we're at all
shows
times?
up.
How does he know? Uranus
Because
in
you
Texas
advertised
for the
it.
moms.
No, let me tell you something. I was sitting at the urinal, and this guy he walks up behind me, and I heard his voice, and I got this chill. It was
You're like,
there's
Brody?
nothing in this petrified
It
forest
is-
that could
it is-
scare me like that.
It is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Man.
He is a good guy. I think he's misunderstood.
Yeah.
I think he's got some family issues.
What
Maybe
language do we need to
some
speak?
daddy issues, but
Hey,
he's a good guy.
Okay.
that I do have to say a couple things before we close. The first thing I'm gonna say, baby, what do you got to say before we close?
No.
Nothing. I love that shit. I don't know why I love doing that, but I do. It's funny to me. You're so
I-
beautiful.
I love you.
You're the love of my life.
You're mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, guys.
Robbie's gonna fire you. He told me on the phone yesterday.
All right. For what?
I don't know why he's firing us for it. I mean, I'm going with you.
Okay.
So,
Going down
Tell
together.
him good
Yeah.
luck.
Riding the
Yeah.
sled.
Pablo, what you got, man? Hey, man, congratulations. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, brother.
I am proud
I
of
am
you
too.
for
I,
you accomplished a lot, bro.
I just keep pushing forward, man.
Yeah.
Every day,
Hey,
every
now you
chance
got
I
some-
can.
now you got something to go that extra mile for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your little girl.
Everything I
yeah.
do.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Everything I do.
And it's keeping her off the pole is the goal. You
Oh
know?
my gosh.
So that way Uncle Carlos ain't tipping the
Well,
wrong kid.
I really hope that if you see her on the pole, that you rip her down off the stage.
Oh, it's gonna ruin my day.
I'm
It's
just
gonna ruin
saying.
my day. Absolutely ruin my day when it happens. You know what I mean? But hey, man, that's a beautiful little girl,
Thank you.
And I am very proud.
I'm very blessed, and I am, and I appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
You know. Anything else you got for us? What should
Anything else
people
I
know?
got?
Yeah, what should people know?
Come out. Be petrified.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come to Petrified
Get
Forest
spooked.
Wednesday through
Support.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yes, all four. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We have food trucks. We've got a DJ. We have front yard characters
Laser
roaming while
tag.
you wait. We have laser tag this year. We haven't had that since 2014. We have backstage tours as well. If you want to see how the scares happen, sometimes if you want to get in on the scares, you can do that as well.
Oh, wow, that's
pretty-
awesome.
Yeah,
pretty
that's a pretty
cool.
unique thing as well. So don't, all the add-ons, guys, think about it. It really makes the experience totally different when you get to meet the scare actor that scared you the worst,
Oh
and
yeah.
you can meet them. Or
They're fantastic.
yeah,
And if you're too scared, just come visit the site medic on Saturday.
Mhm.
I'll be by the merch tent.
Are you gonna give us some little medication to help us out?
No.
Allegedly.
he
Allegedly.
can,
Or maybe Dr. Pablo's.
Yeah.
Dr. Pablo.
Yeah, allegedly. Remember, we don't want to get we don't want to get our doctor's license
Yeah.
taken away.
Not away.
Right.
Not away.
we do recommend
Allegedly.
if you're too scared, you can go to the backstage tours first if you have a little one that's too scared. And
pretty
then
cool.
when you
Okay.
see it happen, you're kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
I see what's going on back here, so maybe I can do it
That's-
now.
That's
Really
pretty
cool.
unique.
Yeah,
man.
we-
That's unique.
We only
That's
recommend
something-
that if you're too scared to do
Yeah,
it first.
yeah. But but like you said, for little
Like
ones.
me.
So-
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
for
yeah.
that to Roni Bobbins.
or Rodney Bobbins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hippo, yeah, baby.
You know what? I'm just.
We
I'm
haven't
just,
said hello to Amanda, by the way.
Oh, it's birthday buddy on there.
Man,
Birthday buddy is on.
Hey, birthday
Birthday
buddy.
buddy's been on for like the past 45
she's
minutes.
just not
Yeah.
saying anything.
I do not have a thing from you, birthday buddy, but I love you
Aw, I love
I miss
you.
you. a lot.
I love you too, Amanda.
Can't hear you.
She
I
can't
don't
hear me?
believe you
No, I
because
can't
you
hear
forgot
her.
me.
Oh,
Can't hear her. All right. Anyway.
yeah, I
Um,
can't hear you either, but I
you
still
know,
love you.
you know what's insane though was this thing. I do have to say this. Last night, again, thank you for Scott and Lisa for hanging out as long as they
Oh
did.
yeah, they were
And
phenomenal.
I think that some of that video is so helpful. You know, when you're comparing the pig heart to the real human heart, that's an invaluable lesson, man.
You are going to be amazed.
And,
We are gonna do that in January.
But the biggest thing that let me tell you what happened last night to me, because last night Robbie called right as you guys were doing the video and stuff, and I'm talking to Robbie, and in my head something went up. Like, you know, Robbie and Andy both had a situation when they left class late, like the same type time.
Yeah.
They left late and they both like drove up. You know, bad things happen because they were tired.
Yeah.
They worked the night before. They came over and spent the whole freaking day, and it's late. And I had that feeling, that really bad feeling. And Jason, I was like, bro, I said, whatever you do, like whether you have to like drive home in the morning or do something, I said, I want you to stay and not drive away, because it's almost like I could tell you it's rare the times Robbie has called me, but I think the call from Robbie was meant to trigger that thing in my head. You know what I mean? So it's one of those, and I'm glad you stayed, man, and you know you're safe, because you know,
I
man,
appreciate
like
having a place to stay. You know,
well,
it's nice knowing that you guys
You
are
always have a
family.
place to stay.
Yeah,
we have
you're my
those.
family.
We have
and,
those.
and if
Sorry
I
if
need
the dogs bark.
that's fine.
Yeah, so
I took care of it. It's fine.
yeah. Patricia, man, what you got?
Nothing.
Man, that's
You missed
Thanks.
a heart dissection yesterday.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, we got
That's a shame.
No,
Yeah, that really is like.
a bunch of
But no, you guys have always have experienced really cool shit, and I know that won't be the first or last
it will
heart.
not.
Yeah, someone still has to put me on a helicopter.
yeah,
but it was a different experience, because this person who
Lisa.
no
Oh,
the
sorry,
person
just
who
me.
donated
Oh
was
yeah.
you know who we really appreciated. They provided their bodies, but they also provided knowledge of someone with a pacemaker, someone with a stent.
yeah. We watched
Yeah.
Sick Heart.
So many
It was
so
a
many
very sick heart.
cool things
Yeah.
that we were able to see. You know,
You know,
The calcifications that were in the valve were
Amazing.
crazy.
yeah.
I
So
actually do have an
Like it was a different. The valve was a different color.
so Trish and
Wow.
Lisa were the ones that were actually
in the video,
doing it. So
deep, hands in depth, and then
so you got to feel it. So that's a
Yep.
way different aspect of it than just me filming it. But I could tell that it was impressive to you.
So
Yep.
if you want to come out to Petrified Forest, the website is apetrifiedforest.com, going on from now until Saturday.
30th.
The
yeah.
30th, Saturday
last
is being
day.
the last day.
Mhm.
Then you have to wait another year to come back out here. And believe me, this is amazing. You have to check it out. I'm hoping to bring the girlfriend and the kid on Friday, so fingers crossed on that one. And also another website that we got to put out there, As the Rotor Turns.
oh yeah, man.
Shut your mouth. Are you kidding me?
You guys have a website now.
Oh man.
Wow.
48,000 episodes and we have a website?
Oh man, astherotorturn.com.
AsTheRotorTurns.com. We had to fight those people from Canada that wanted to buy AsTheRotorTurns.cu. So F you, Canada.
Oh, dang.
Goddamn Canadians. And you know,
Every time.
it's ham. It's not fucking bacon.
Thank you. Fucking thank you.
Those guys.
But no, you'll be
Freaking
able
guys.
to listen to all past episodes, new episodes. The last episode that came up right now is episode 45 with Jason Wheat. You'll also, if you'd like to leave a comment or message the Rescue Company 1, you can go to astherotorturns.com. Leave a voicemail as well. We'll play it on the air
Oh,
next
that's cool.
on the
That is
next
cool.
episode. So there's a lot of shit that you can do now.
Yeah,
Oh.
man, Patricia,
That is
man,
pretty cool.
you're elevating it. You're elevating
That's right.
Thank you, sir.
it. You know, man. As I'm closing, one of the things that I think is amazing is that the team has built to be where it's at now, and it's all like yesterday. I'm watching the guys teach. You know, for the first time, I'm not really having to do everything in that thing. You know, the guys stepped up yesterday. They ran the stuff. They fucked some shit up. That's cool. And you know, but they did the job. And there's a lot of people that have try to do what we do, but when those people leave and they die and they go away, their shit goes away with them. And I, for the first time, feel that this thing will outlive me, and that is awesome.
That's exciting.
The legacy is a seed you
It
plant
is
in the
that
garden
cool.
that you'll never see grow.
Yeah, man. It's absolutely awesome.
We truly have a lot to learn now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm being serious about that. Like, you you provide something that's something. It's just not something that's teachable.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
So I can learn all I want, but I'm only going to be able to provide a fraction of what you bring to
Hey,
the
man,
company and what you bring to the students.
I'm looking for somebody who can talk all day Tuesday.
Yeah.
But that person's out there somewhere. We will meet them. But I hear Rebecca talk, man, when she's teaching a class, and
She's
I think
fantastic.
I think Rebecca is that person, man. I think she can sit there and talk the stuff out, and man, it's not like delivering it in the way I deliver it. Just deliver the information. You'll find your
Your
way
way.
to deliver it.
Yeah.
You'll find your way to deliver it, and it's just I'm not a polished individual when I give it.
But that's the best
you know,
part.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
It really is.
it is what it
It's
is.
the way you remember it.
Just like the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you want to listen to somebody that's
Is that how we
What?
do it?
Yeah.
I feel like he's making fun of me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you want to.
Hey.
Have
I don't even know
fun.
what you said.
I don't think I said anything.
I think definitely the party message is
That's
this,
like a
man.
drunk Simpsons character.
Pass on the knowledge. Pass it on to other people. Be a fucking human being to other
Amen.
people, man.
Yeah.
Start being fucking nice out there. Like,
Yes.
it's like we had this year of craziness, and human decency went out the fucking wayside. Like, we went out the wayside, and we started like not thinking about other people, and that is a problem. When it's not about you, it's about others. Like, that's truly what it is, and it's so irritating when you see that others may live as a punchline for other people, and you're not living it, and that is bullshit. And you know who I'm talking about. That if this bothered you, well, I was talking about you. Go fuck yourself. See you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace.